就真的是我吗？我真美颜给效果开过头了吧？是不是？好了。Okay, good evening, Nat. This is Mason, and we are from Novecel company. Today is a weekend, and sorry for your pressure weekend time. And today we have some good stuff to show you. Well, you can see at my back side, on back side, there are four types of machine here. This is a so-called film cutting machine, and uh, well, basically speaking, I will make it short to introduce you what it is the meaning of the film cutting machine. Uh, this is some kind of a solution for the screen protect for the screen protections. Before this kind of machine design, the most popular option for the screen protection it is the temporary glass screen protectors. But the temporary screen protector they are designed for specifically for one models only. So you get to store a lot of models, but with the help of this kind of machine, you just need to store films for the machine, and you can deal with all kind of four models. So today we have four machines here, and I'm going to spend a little time and introduce you all of them. The yellow one here, it is a previous version, came out last year, and is hot starting last year, and is still starting this year. Basically speaking, this machine is a cutter. It has a small blade here. You use a small blade here to cut the film, and so you can put the film on the screen. So it is simple design and very easy to operate or to option, and it is pretty simple. So it is cheap options and it is useful because the film it is designed for almost all phones models. So basically, with this help with the help of this model, this machine, you can deal with almost all the hot selling models in the market. Um, this machine came out last year. It is a previous models. After 1 year of sold, we have received a lot of reply from our clients. So basic, basically on this machine, we have upgraded and the final result, it is came out of these three tabs. It is came out this year and it is our brand, came from our Novecel. So basically, so I'm going to introduce you one by one. So let's see what are different. We start from this one. It is a standard version of the film cutting machine this year. Basically, it has a better materials. I mean, the quality is better. It's improved both on the yellow one, and it has a smaller in the size and bigger the screen. The main difference between the yellow one and the standard version, it is the screen here. As you can see here, the yellow one it has a smaller screen built inside and you can use a pen to touch it to function it. So it's not that it's not that convenient to operate for man operate for mannequins. So we have improved the small one with a big one. You can see here on the top of the machine it got a bigger screen here, and you can touch it just with your finger. So it is convenient for you to operate it. And the other details is is the materials of the machines. The whole body is plastic, and the yellow one is plastic too. But the upgraded one, it have a thicker or plastic core, so the quality is much better. The principle, as I have said, I told you, the principle for the machine, they are almost the same. They use a small blade with very thin and sharply here. I don't know what you can see here. It's very thin and very sharp blade. This machine designed to use the blade to cut the film. I can show you one piece of this film. This is the film how it looks before cut. This is how it looks before cut. It's 15 pieces per, and machine is going to use this small blade to cut it, so you can use the film and put it on the screen. I will show you the film later. Now we focus on the machine. So when you handle with this blade, you gotta be very careful because the fin in the blade is very sharp and thin. Now we're talking about the principle of the machines. So I have shown you the place here. The place is designed for replaceable. So after 100 or 200 times of cutting, the blades will be replaced. After, if you didn't, you will find that it's very difficult for it to cut a film. So, and we will send you spare parts with the machine. Don't be worried. Right? This is the standard one, and we move up here. This one, basically speaking, these two machines are same. This one, left side, it is up version, it is standard version with a big side screen on top. But this one, it is a cheaper option for us because we didn't design a building screen on the top, so it is cheaper. It's Bluetooth. So you need to connect with your phone. Oh, I gotta make it clear. Both four machine here, even the yellow one, they need work connect with the networks, which means the drawings inside you need to connect with work with your Wi-Fi, with your somewhere. You just need to connect it, then you get it to work. Or without the network, this machine, I use this. So this one need Wi-Fi, this one too. So the difference between the Bluetooth one and the standard one, difference is the Bluetooth one didn't have a built-in screen. So you get to connector with your phones or laptops through the Bluetooth. Then you get to connect with the network. Then basically the options are the same. And in the, there is an instruction and is a manual inside the packet in the box. So you will know how to use the machine. It's very simple. So this is the same one, Bluetooth one, and without screen, without a built-in screen. So basically they are same, and the options are more or less the same. And up here, this is a plus one. It's a bigger. It is a big one. This is standard, and this is a bigger versions of the machine. They are almost the same too. Just the difference is in the compactive. The ability to deal with the bigger screen like iPad. So if you just focus on to deal with phones or small size iPads, the standard versions or the Bluetooth one or even the yellow one, they are good enough for you. But sometimes when we're talking about like the iPad 12.9 or 12.7, the big screen, this machine is not that big enough to deal with that because it can only 这个是只能处理多少寸？7寸吧，还是11寸？11寸。Okay, this machine right here, they can only deal with the screen on the 11. So if we were talking about the bigger screen, we mean this one. Basically speaking, they are same. The only difference is it has big size, so we can use a bigger frame, so it can deal with the iPads. That's all. As I have told you, basically speaking, for this machine here, we have the same principle for our works. The difference it is the size and the upgrade for some details. Please, here they are same. The screens they also are same. And only the upgrade for the screens is we have changed a bigger. We have mounted a bigger screen. We have mounted a bigger screen instead of the small one. The drawings or instead on machines, no drawings or instead installed on net. So before you're going to use it, you need to make sure the machine is well connected with the networks. 这些介绍完了，然后呢 Right? Okay, let's move to next. We have finished about the frame machine, and we're talking about the frame we are going to use. Without the frame, the machine is useless. Without the frame, without the machine, the frame is useless. Because as you can see here, this is how it looks before cut. It's just it's a standard size of just a square frame, and it's not looking like the shape of the screen. So you gotta use the machine to cut it in the right shape of the fonts for example, iPhones. You get use the machine and the selector, the drawings, and the machine will help you to do the rest of works, and the machine will count the film in the shelf on iPhones. Then you just put in the films on the screen, right? So this is how we send to you about the film. It is well packed. It's a paperworks. It is a fit. Is 15 pieces per bag per pack, and we have seven kind of film here. I can show you here. This is the hetero film. We have a seven kind of hetero film here. It is all 15 pieces pack, and this one is HD film. It is HD film, and I'm not going to spend too much time to describe what is HD. You know it. And this is matte, which means not going to leave the fingerprint on the screen. And we also have some better options for the screens. This one, it is better than others because this film has ability to help to repair itself. If you leave the screen, for example, wait a minute. For example, when you have finished, when you have put the film on the screen, and this is the self-healed films. So sometimes when you have leave the scratch on the film, and the film will heal itself within 3 hours, and we have also the 12 hours, which means the scratch will disappear within 3 hours or within 12 hours. Is up to which kind of film you are using. So the film is good and machine is good. And we do have a different option for you. It's up to you. And that's all. Right? This is the front screen. This is a screen protection for the screen. And we also have many other kind of films here. You can see here there are a lot of film here. It is the back frame protection, or you can say the back cover decoration frame. It is also used for the frame cutting machine. You can use it before you cut it with the film machine, and we have different kind of patterns on different patterns, animals, mobiles, or many cartoons, different kind of patterns, and you can just you just contact the seller and tell the seller what kind of patterns you need. So we will send you. Uh, I need to remind you, this kind of thing cannot be used direct on the phone. You get it direct on the screen on the phones. You get to use the time machine before you put it on screen. And this is the now I'm going to show you patterns, different kind of films, animals. Okay, this is movie, mammal movie, and mobiles, and we have different kind of patterns here, and have a special. Huh? We have many kind of films that you just need to, because it's too many of them. You just need to contact the seller and contact the Novecel seller, because this machine and the film belong to us. And you just need to contact the seller, and the seller will show you the different. Every the sample we have here. So. 有凹凸在哪拿出来，在镜头上面看一下。哪个？这个自由人像的就是了吗？这个。你可以摸上面有纹路。我不知道怎么跟人家描述啊。So you see, different kind and many different kind of film, and it's up to you. You like animals, you like cars, you like views, you like anything. You just need to tell us, and we can show you. 还有什么需要说的？
没有了。
Right.
说个结语。
因为我也不知道说什么，你要我说要
说
你
欢迎选个联系我们
完了吗
怎么怎么。嗯，
完了，
说个结语。
还在播啊？Okay, all right. I have introduced you the film and the machine here, and now I'm going to introduce you our who we are. We are Novecel company from China. We are we have established the phone repair business start from 2018. So you can search us in the YouTube, and we do have a lot of friends from all the world. And we're going to leave our phone and WhatsApp download the link. And so if you're interested in the machine or the film or anything you made, you can contract with us. Thank you.